are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Get a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got it.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Watson, off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A huge play there for Houston.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right, and he checks this one down to Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters. Because
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Watson's throw taken in by Collins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss for Swift left side. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Faking the give, now Watson. Steps away to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd down and goal. Watson. Another throw for Collins. This one complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To throw is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
Cook's full extension. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front.
You have fun with this one, partner?
Yeah, but he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Watson. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Bryant has it. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running is Swift. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Watson off play action. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
No gain on the screen there, and second down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Fights free at the 5. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll roll him out right. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Throwing now, Watson. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff
and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now back to throw. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.